I thought that this video would be a perfect video to celebrate Christmas since no one is doing this video. I will be the first. So I will be talking about the Jim Carrey's movie, mostly because the amount of things to talk about there is insane. I just need to talk about this. Also, it's my Christmas special video. So a little warning, if you've never watched it, watch that video first, then you may watch this video because there are spoilers. The story starts with Whoville preparing themselves for Christmas, as it is their favorite time of the year. Who's are running to buy and send presents, and it is a total chaos. Meanwhile, on Mount Crumpet, the Grinch hates Christmas and wishes to ruin their Christmas. Being the evil man that he is, he began messing with their mail by giving them jury duty. Scary. He then saves Cindy Lou from death, and this kickstarts Cindy's investigation into learning about the Grinch. From her interview with Augustus, the mayor, Martha, and his parents, we learn that the Grinch was adopted by two elderly women during a Christmas party. We never learn where the Grinch came from, and in school, the Grinch developed a crush for Martha May who in turn also had a crush on him. During Christmas, the Grinch attempted to give his present to Martha while wearing a paper bag on his head. We found out that he actually cut his face after attempting to shave. He was humiliated by everybody in the class but Martha. He then ran off to Mount Crumpet, where he remained for 20 years. During the town's holiday cheermeister, Cindy nominated the Grinch, which shocked the whole town. She then climbed the mountain to personally invite the Grinch. He was convinced to go to the celebration with the prospect that Martha would be at the celebration, and that there would be trophies and money and whatever. At the cheermeister, the Grinch appeared to be enjoying himself before he was gifted a razor by Augustus. To add salt to the wound, Augustus proposed to Martha while also giving her a car. This enraged the Grinch, who promptly created chaos in the town. Finding out they have a spare tree, he vowed to steal everyone's present in order to ruin Christmas. After stealing all the presents, he made plans to throw the presents off the cliff of Mount Crumpet. Meanwhile, Augustus blamed Cindy for bringing the Grinch and ruining Christmas. Lou, her father, defended his daughter, stating that Christmas is not about presents but about spending time with your family. The townsfolk then got together and started caroling, which confused the Grinch. He realized that he had failed to ruin Christmas and began to learn the true meaning of Christmas, and due to this, his heart grew 3 times the size that day. He tried saving the presents but was about to let go when Cindy appeared to have sneaked on top of the sleigh to look for the Grinch. The two slayed down the mountain to return the gift. However, the brake broke and they were slowed down by Martha and Betty using her Christmas lights. The sleigh was fully stopped by Lou, who stood in front of the sled. The Grinch then apologized to the police, which Augustus demanded that he be arrested and pepper sprayed. Martha then returned her ring back, finally admitting that she was in love with someone else, who is the Grinch. We see in the ending that the townsfolk were eating Christmas feast in the Grinch lair, with the Grinch hosting the party with Martha. Very cute. Now, they are not quietly telling you the meaning of Christmas. In the film, Whoville were always in chaos because of Christmas, especially in buying the presents and having all this competition to show their Christmas spirits. In the scene, we are introduced to Martha and Betty Lou. Betty literally ripped the whole house apart to win the Christmas light competition. Spoiler, she did not. I mean, a win's a win, so I can't complain. Especially, you could see a chaos in Whoville just to send present to their friends and family. There's like other Whovilles, I guess, in this lore. I can't imagine what would happen if one who said they're not buying presents this year. Bro, but I get lynched. But the underlying part of the story was Christmas was about love and being with the people that you love. It was especially for the Grinch and Augustus. Funny enough, the person who hated Christmas became the one who understands the true meaning of Christmas, and having his heart grew 3 times the size, 10 times, Jesus. While another uses Christmas to show off his power and wealth. What I love about this film was how cartoonish it felt, even though it is a real life, and how they give each character their personality. For a Christmas movie, they sure do love showing some tiny details for their character, especially for the character Martha May who. It's pretty easy to tell that she loved the Grinch for a really long time, and there are very small details to prove that. I could analyze her character for a long time, but during this interview between Martha and Cindy, Martha is iconic in this movie, by the way. While everyone else was shitting on the Grinch, she was the only one that truly loved him because he was the Grinch. She even wore the same gem that the Grinch used for the angel. It's such a small detail, but it's so cool that they put it in. It's a sad story though, because the Grinch still loved Martha the same way she loved him. Someone pointed out that Martha probably wished that the Grinch had took her with him, or either that she followed him up there. It is sweet how 20 years she still chose the Grinch no matter what. It's probably why she never entertains the idea of being with Augustus, considering he drove her lover up on the fucking mountain. I would be pissed too. Which is why when the Grinch returned, she probably realized that she has a chance with him. When Augustus proposed to her, the way she looked at the Grinch is very heartbreaking. She must choose between her lover and her image that she worked hard to build. It is unclear who she would choose because the Grinch committed mass property damage, but in my head, I believe that she would just reject Augustus. Very, very cool. But another detail I love is how much green you could see throughout the film whenever she's around, except for this one scene. Yeah, I forgot to mention one thing, but there's like this one scene where she was like giving the ring to Augustus. She was wearing like the green eyeshadow, and it's just and then someone said that she only has eyes for the green. I cannot. This goes to show how she still loves him, and I just, my god. And the one time you stop seeing her wearing the color green or something similar to the green color is when she was with the Grinch. This man is a definition of capitalism in a small town. I mean, come on, man. The dude literally brought a car using the taxpayers' money. And he literally admits it out loud on a mic in front of everyone.
New car! Generously provided by the taxpayers of Whoville!
Either the Who's are stupid or they're... you know what? I think I see why the Grinch hate them. It feels like being in a town surrounded by Tristan. A town full of losers. Anyway, this man sucks. Like, there is not a single redeemable quality about him. He is the man that ruins Christmas for the Who's, okay? And none of them even know. None of them even care. In the first scene, he literally calls Martha his girlfriend when they were not even dating.
Martha was my girlfriend.
Bro said the Lulu will be true Lulu. I guess so. I mean, there is a deleted scene in which he comes over to Martha's place and asks her out. They weren't even dating yet, so not to mention, he literally cheated in a competition that he wasn't even on. And he was only the announcer, and he announced the winner in the lighting contest as Martha when clearly Betty won. The Who's are so stupid that the judges didn't even stop him and be like, whatever drugs you are on, the winner is not Martha, it's Betty. This dude is more than just evil. Dude became a mayor and created a propaganda to make the whole town hate on the Grinch. He made the Grinch look like a monster. The whole town is so stupid and gullible, they actually believed it. The Grinch isn't even that evil. He just goes around into town, messed up the mail, and prank calling about refrigerators running. He even dared to propose to Martha. You would think it would be like a normal proposal. He really said peer pressure crank 90. He proposes to her in front of everyone and then made it look like a game show and gave her 20 seconds to answer. Oh, those Who's, they... I can't imagine how the voting even works there. Probably they did it on a spin or wheel. Bro probably rigged it by openly moving the wheel so it pointed to his name. I would not even I won't even be surprised. And then the Who's probably Augustus does represent a more exaggerated version of how we treat Christmas. Christmas is a way for a company to promote and give out big discounts for their items. Usually it's a way to sell out any items that are not selling well for the company or that has been around for a very long time. Like Augustus, they're openly promoting their shit everywhere and even saying buy now to receive it before Christmas Eve. And people like the Who's will eat that shit up. Every holiday is treated like how the Who's treat Christmas. It's always chaotic and it's always so crazy, especially before Christmas. It's always easy to forget that Christmas is not just about presents, but about being with the ones that we love, just like what Cindy is trying to say in the movie. Hashtag deep. Okay, this video is gonna be long, but I'll make it faster. Cindy's a child. Okay, done. It's obvious what Cindy is. She's the main character and the catalyst for the Grinch. She literally brought the true meaning of Christmas to Whoville, which in turn made the Grinch heart grow 3 times the size. While Martha may have loved the Grinch, she wasn't brave enough to defy the town, unlike Cindy. She was brave enough to face the fucking mayor and nominate the Grinch, stood up for him. Her bravery was what made Lou brave enough to go against the mayor after the Grinch stole all the presents. I forgot to mention, but there's after the scene, after Lou basically stood up against Augustus, you see a shot of Martha looking very sad because she kind of realizes that she needs to be brave in order to be with someone that she loves, which is the Grinch. Cindy was obviously the catalyst to start a revolution against the mayor. I mean, come on, where was the mayor when they were eating at the Grinch lair? They lynched him. She started a revolution. Anyway, a quick deep dive into her character is for my analysis is that she's obviously the opposite of the Grinch, and she was the catalyst for him. In one scene, we see the Grinch singing Christmas songs along with the Who's, but due to how he was treated, it was no wonder why he would hate Christmas, and Cindy gave him a chance. Beautiful. I love him. He's an absolute icon, I tell you. Not to be that guy, but we all kind of grew up to be like the Grinch. Man's schedule resonate with everyone. Let's be real.
My schedule wouldn't allow it. 4 o'clock. Wallow in self-pity. 4:30, stare into the abyss. 5 o'clock, solve world hunger. Tell no one. 5:30, jazzercise. 6:30, dinner with me. I can't cancel that again. 7 o'clock, wrestle with my self-loathing. I'm booked.
The Grinch story is the definition of being misunderstood and being the monster that everyone wants him to be. The thing is, as I said before, he is not a bad guy. Like I said, his evil act is the fact that he hates Christmas. Oh my god, the horror. Imagine. But that's the thing, he's not a bad person. He acts evil because that's what the town expects him to do. He does evil things because that's what they expect him to do, such evil acts. There was a scene where Cindy was about to die. He saved her, and he of course would say Max told him to save her. In reality, he's just an okay guy. He did mass property damage because the mayor humiliated him, and then Delulu proposed to Martha in front of him. I don't blame him for doing what he did. He stole the presents to set revenge on the town to ruin their Christmas, but he was proven wrong and learned the true meaning of Christmas. In the end, he got the girl, he got his own happy ending. He didn't change fully, but he was happier. That is a powerful message. I mean, it is funny though, how Augustus worked so hard to curate this image of himself as the guy that saved the town from this evil Grinch. Dude lost everything in just one night, and this dude is still so delulu. He genuinely believes that Martha would side with him still. I mean, how blind can you be? Get the fuck out of here. Okay, this is too much. I'm just gonna finish the video, but I just want to add the set design and costumes are fucking incredible. For a movie, they really put a lot of care into this film. The makeup artists really need a fucking raise, man. And I hope they did. I honestly felt bad for Jim Carrey because he said so himself that the makeup and all that stuff was a nightmare and it was torture. I can't imagine, but damn, I'm glad they went full makeup rather than CGI. I still can't get over the set designs because it just looks so perfect. I can't. It's just beautiful. The cast was amazing. The whole atmosphere just really felt like it was a different land, and it felt very fantasy. This film is perfect for the Christmas film to sit down with your family and whatever, and I recommend it. 10 out of 10. Alright, that's all. Bye bye. Peace out.
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch.